What is up, YouTube? Welcome to this Legends of Tomorrow video. So, just like The Flash, I was super hyped for this episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Mainly because, well, I love episodes where TV shows flip on their head and we see the heroes on the back foot. We see the villains change the world how they want to. And this is what I was expecting here in this Legion of Doom World reality, which really wasn't that exciting. I felt that the opening of the episode where we had Felicity as this hero who was then killed, I thought that was incredibly cheesy. And sadly, the rest of the episode was absolutely hammy, hokey, cheesy, and not in a good way. It was just really, really not the quality that we saw. I know these are superheroes. I know there's a Spear of Destiny. I know that this, well, isn't real. This isn't reality. But good sci-fi, good superhero things can use that to their advantage. They can kind of ground it in reality, just like Arrow, The Flash. But this episode just felt so weak, so over the top, pointless. The acting was awful. The way Vixen walked in to the apartment that they had, it was just with guns like that. I was just like, oh my god, this is just awful. And this episode really should have been fun. It should have been exciting. But sadly, the best thing, or really thankfully, the best thing about this episode was Eobard Thawne as the Reverse Flash. He was the glue holding this episode together. And I can't really help but wonder why the rest of the Legion of Doom actually want to kill him. I don't really get why they hate him so much. Granted, he didn't let them use the Spear of Destiny. He didn't let them do what they want. He destroyed the Calabros, or whatever you want to call it, manuscript. But he did it for a good reason, if you think about it. For that faction, what he did, what he was doing, made a lot of sense. If you destroy the Spear of Destiny, then you would destroy the way back. So the Reverse Flash was actually being kind of a bro to the rest of his Legion of Doom because, well, when you think about it, making this decision for them is the best. But the egos have got in the way, of course, because, well, it's some dudes who are supervillains and they are massive douchebags. So if you don't let them do what they want, well, they're going to find a way to do it, of course, because, well, they've taken on superheroes, so there is that. So the whole thing with the janitor I thought would be pretty funny with Ray, but it didn't really work. I thought the comedy fell very, very flat. The whole thing about Nate living in his mum's basement was pretty funny, actually. I quite enjoyed that whole part of the episode. But the whole idea, the fantasy of the Legion of Doom getting their own way would have actually worked if the Legion hadn't have fallen apart. I can't really see why Sarah would team with Damien Darhk so easily, like in that split second, because, well, he killed her sister. So that's like the worst thing that he could ever have done. And I think that the whole dismantlement of the Legion of Doom doesn't work whatsoever. And it would have been stronger if they actually, over a course of the next few episodes, took down each of the new crime bosses of this new reality, which would be the Legion of Doom. And I kind of think that Captain Cold wouldn't settle for this kind of black sheep, this weak one of the group whatsoever. So I think the dynamic is completely lost. I think they're kind of not sure where to go with this part of the season. They've got the Spirit of Destiny, they've used it, and they're like, oh, well, how the fuck do we write ourselves out of this situation? Now, I did like Rip Hunter being in that very small version of the Wave Ride. I thought that was really funny. That was a cool thing that Eobard had done. And it just goes to show that these heroes, or these villains, sorry, especially Eobard Thawne, he wants the attention. He wants his enemies to still be there and, well, bask in the fact that they lost. Especially the Black Flash, who has been kept there. I can't help but think that, well, maybe Jax could have said that, you know, there's the Black Flash, or whatever you want to call it, in there. Let's let him out, and let's let him just kill Eobard Thawne. Don't know why he didn't write that thing, that hellish thing, the only thing that can actually kill him, out of the reality. So that will be what ends this. I hope that Eobard Thawne gets just captured, because I would hate for this character to be taken away, especially the acting, which was absolutely amazing in this episode. So, a very weak episode, but I think that Reverse Flash has saved it. I'm interested to see where they're going to go next week, and this is one almighty hole for the TV show writers to write themselves out of, but we'll have to see what happens. So, that's it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.